Imagine hearing your baby's heartbeat for the very first time. Even before you can see them, that moment is something every mother remembers. And the small device that makes this possible is called Fetal Doppler. Hello, I'm Kirti, a biomedical engineer. In this video, we are going to understand how this simple device helps doctor and parents listen to the unbound heart safely and clearly. We'll see the science behind it, the principle, how it works, and how it is used in real clinical situation. Don't worry, I'll explain everything in a simple way so you can understand it because this is not just about a mission. It's about hearing life even before its birth. Before getting into a full video, please subscribe our channel, Mr. Biomedical, and press the bell icon so that you'll get notified about our upcoming videos. See here, as the doctor gently places the prop. This is the moment a mother first hears her baby's first heartbeat. So, students, what exactly is a fetal Doppler? In simple terms, it's a small handheld device which is used to detect and monitor a baby's heartbeat during pregnancy. Now, here's the interesting part it doesn't harm the baby in any way. It works using an ultrasound waves which are completely safe and non invasive. What happens is these sound waves hit the moving fetal heart and bounce back, and the device converts that motion into a sound that we can actually hear. That's why when doctors use it, you hear the fast lub-dub heartbeat sound. Most fetal Doppler operates around 2 MHz to 3 MHz frequency, and they can even show the heart rate on a digital screen in a real time. They are portable, easy to use, and you'll commonly see them in clinic, sometimes even for home monitoring, and usually the fetal heartbeat can be detected from around 10 to 12 weeks of pregnancy. So basically it's a simple device, but it gives one of the most important signals that life is growing safely. Now let's understand the core principle behind the fetal Doppler, the Doppler effect. Don't worry, it sounds complex, but it's actually simple. When the probe sends ultrasound waves into the body, they hit the moving fetal heart and bounce back. Since the heart is moving, the reflected waves come back with slightly different frequency. That is called frequency shift. The faster the movement, the greater the shift. In simple terms, the device uses this change in frequency to detect motion and convert it into the heartbeat sound we hear. There's also a formula behind this which shows that frequency shift depends on the speed of the heart movement, the transmitted frequency, and the angle of the probe. But for now, just remember this moment creates frequency change, and that's how we detect the heartbeat. Okay guys, let's understand how a fetal Doppler actually works in 3 simple steps. Think of it like an echo, okay? Step 1. Transmission. The probe sends an ultrasound waves into the abdomen like shouting into a cave. The cave, I'm giving it as an example, like how will get an echo back. No, yeah, that example I'm giving it. Step 2 is reflection. These waves hit the moving fetal heart and bounce back, just like your voice echoing back. In a cave, while you shout, no, your voice will hit and will echo back, no. Yeah, same way here also. Step 3 processing. The device catches this echo and processes it and converts it into the heartbeat sound and the number on the screen. Inside the probe, there is a small component called piezoelectric crystal. It sends and receives these waves. The machine then filters and converts the signal so we can hear that familiar lub-dub sound. But here the important part, if the probe angle is wrong or the baby position changes, the signal may be weak or unclear, just like how we saw in that video, no? Yeah, like that. So correct positioning will give a clear heartbeat. Simple as that. Now let's break down the fetal Doppler into its main components. Very simple, just 3 parts. The first one is probe. It is the most important part because it contains a piezoelectric crystal that sends and receives ultrasound wave. Think of it like a speaker and a microphone in a one device. We also use a gel so that waves travel properly without any air gaps. And the second one is display unit. This processes the signal and shows the baby's heart rate in beats per minute. Normally, it ranges between 110 to 160 bpm. And the third one is audio out, that is a speaker. This converts the signal into the familiar whoosing heartbeat sound. Doctors don't just see the numbers, they also listen to confirm it's correct. So simple idea is prop sends and receives the signal, display shows the number, speaker lets you hear the heartbeat. Three parts, one powerful function. Sometimes you won't hear the heartbeat immediately, and that's completely normal. Let's see why. First, prop position. If it's not angled correctly towards the fetal heart, you won't get a signal. Especially in early pregnancy, you need to place it lower on the abdomen. And the second, body type. If there is more tissue, ultrasound waves get weakened, so the signal becomes faint. And the third one is fetal movement. The baby moves, so the heart may shift out of the prop's path. Signal comes and go. So don't panic. If there is no signal, just adjust the position, be patient and try again. So this is an example video just for the reference. That's it. How the signals will be. Now let's see achieving the correct direction. First, apply the gel properly. Without gel, ultrasound won't travel well. Think of it like trying to hear through air gaps doesn't work properly. Second, start from the lower abdomen and move slowly towards upward. Keep the probe at around 45-degree angle for a better signal. Third, listen carefully. Fetal heartbeat sounds fast and rhythmic, like a galloping horse. It's very different from a mother's pulse. Finally, check the display. A stable reading between 110 to 160 bpm confirms you have found the correct signal. So remember, gel, position, and then listen and confirm. Simple steps but very important. Okay, now let's see where fetal Doppler is actually used in real life. First, routine pregnancy checkups. During pregnancy visits, doctors use it regularly to confirm that baby's heartbeat is normal and consistent. Second, checking fetal well-being. If the heart rate is too fast or too slow, it may indicate stress and doctors may go for the further test, like ultrasound. Third is multiple pregnancy. In cases like twins, Doppler helps identify and monitor each baby's heartbeat separately. And finally, after certain procedures, after tests like amniocentesis, doctors use Doppler to make sure the baby is still doing well. So overall, it's a simple device but plays a very important role in monitoring fetal health throughout pregnancy. Now, let's quickly look at into advantages and limitations of a fetal Doppler. First, the advantages. It's a non-invasive and safe, no radiation, no harm to mother or a baby. It gives quick results within seconds. You can detect the heartbeat. It's a portable and easy to use, so it can be used even in small clinics or remote areas. And compared to big machines, it's cost effective also. Now coming to limitations, it's operator dependent, meaning if the probe is not placed correctly, you may get the wrong and no signal. It's also a position sensitive. Baby position and body factors can affect the direction. And most importantly, it only gives the heart rate, not a detailed information like structure or oxygen level. So it's a great screening tool, but not a complete diagnostic device. So let us wrap the key points quickly. First, the Doppler effect is the core principle. And second, it's a simple device with three main parts: probe, display and speaker. And third, accuracy depends on the user. Proper positioning and technique is very important. Finally, it's an essential tool in pregnancy care, safe and quick and widely used. Always remember, normal fetal heart rate is 110 to 160 bpm. It's a small device but a powerful connection, helping us to hear a life before it's even born. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.